Hello everyone. In this video, we'll solve the questions relating to commerce stream. Let's take up with the first question. The technique of carrot and stick is used in business organization for option A, reducing absenteeism, option B, motivation, option C, effective leadership, option D, rewarding workers. So here is the answer, that is, in the case of motivation, the carrot and stick technique will be going to used. And the second question is, the policy of anticipate no profit and provide for all possible losses is followed due to option A, convention of consistency, option B, convention of conservation or conservatism, option C, convention of disclosure, option D, none of the above. And the answer is convention of conservatism. In this, the policy is anticipate no profit and provide for all possible losses. As per this convention, this policy will be going to followed. Third question is, which among the following is eligible to issue shelf prospectus? Option A, any company contemplating for public issue of securities. Option B, any public financial institution. Option C, only manufacturing companies. Option D, only foreign companies engaged in trading in India. Shelf prospectus. So the answer is, for any public financial institution, the shelf prospectus will be going to, or they are eligible to issue with a shelf prospectus. Basically, shelf prospectus means it treated as one of the public document. What the kind of activities, the different kind of activities being carried out by the organization. So those things will be going to treated there. That is, option B is right. Any public financial institution. And the fourth question is, it is calculative one. That is, current ratio is 3.75. Asset test ratio is 1.25. Stock is rupees 3,75,000. Calculate working capital. Option A, rupees 3 lakh. Option B, 4 lakh. Option C, 4,12,500 rupees. Option D, 4,25,000. So, can we go with the answer now? So, answer is 4,12,500 rupees. Option C. How means current ratio minus asset test ratio is equal to 2.50. That is difference we will be going to find out. In the current ratio, all the current assets and current liabilities will be going to treated. In the asset test ratio, the current assets and the quick liabilities will be going to considered. Okay, so we need to find out the differentiation. Okay, if we are going to find out with the differentiation, then difference is equal to stock amount, current assets. So 3,75,000 divided by 2.5, that amount differentiated one. Okay, that it amounts to 1,50,000. So that is treated as current liabilities. Okay, so next is we have found out with the current liabilities. Next we need to find out with the current ratio, that is we need to find out with the current assets. Current ratio is equal to current asset divided by current liabilities. Current ratio in the problem itself given, that is 3.75, is equal to current assets we don't know, divided by 1,50,000 current liabilities. So if we multiply it, that is 1,50,000 multiplied by 3.75, then 5,62,500 we will get the current asset. So if we all know that the net working capital is going to find out with the current assets minus current liabilities. So if we minus 5,62,500 minus 1,50,000, then we'll get with the 4,12,500 rupees, that it is the working capital. Then the last question in this video is, consider the following statements in respect of PERT, that is program evaluation and review technique. This is one of the controlling technique. So the first statement is, PERT is a variation of milestone budgeting. PERT employs a probabilistic estimate of time required for completion of an activity. Third statement is, PERT also includes the transfer of resources for reduction of duration of completion of a project. Which of the statements is given above are correct? Option A 1, 2, 3. Option B 1 and 2 only. Option C 2 and 3 only. Option D 1 and 3 only. And the answer is 2 and 3 only. That is option C. PERT is a variation of milestone budgeting. It's not like that. Here in this program evaluation and review technique, there will be no any question of budgeting. Just how the activity being carried out, based on that how we can control in that. That is only judgment here it is possible. Okay, so that's why the first statement is almost it's wrong. Okay. Whereas the second statement, that is PERT employs a probabilistic estimate of time required for completion of an activity. So in that the PERT activity 1, that is 1 node to second node to third node, fourth node to fifth node until the end node. Okay, how much the completion of an activity is required. Okay, so that we can, that is how much the time is required for the completion of a certain project, we will be going to determine with this technique. Okay, and next is PERT also includes the transfer of resources for reduction of duration of completion of a project. That is if the third activity been completed very earlier, then the fourth activity will also going to take up with a less time, because one node to another or one activity to another activity, there if there will be no any gap, then the reduction of duration of completion of project will also reduces. So these two statements are right in relation with the PERT technique. Okay, so these are the 5 questions for this day. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe for my channel. Okay, if you subscribe, you will get many updates like these. Thank you.